bright LED headlights. Listen to Rizzo shift them gears, boy. Mike Smith ain't got nothing on Rizzo. Alright, I didn't have quite enough to finish this field last night, so they're going to bring a couple more loads. I loaded my brother with straw this morning, and I brought the loader back over and been waiting on them, and they got here, so I'm going to start spreading, get this farm done. Then I'm going to go take my brother's tractor with the other spreader and go spread some line. It is cold this morning. It's like 20 degrees outside. One day it's 70, one day it's 20. That's how you get sick. Supposed to be bringing dry fertilizer today and liquid, so we'll wait for Nutrient when they show up, whenever they get here. I'm still trying to contract wheat. The price went up. Nobody called me back. You know, I can't help it that I hurt companies' feelings, billion-dollar companies' feelings. You know, they always buy when it's low from us and never give us anything else. So, you know, when it's high, I want to sell my grain, contract, and make money, because these inputs are killing us this year. And the grain companies still don't care. They can care less. They're going to stop selling. You know, they want this grain cheap, but they don't want to pay for the equipment and the fertilizer and everything else that goes into doing it. So, I don't know. It is what it is. So, I don't care who I piss off. That's life. I mean, they don't mind pissing us off when they probe before they weigh us, and they dock us for every little thing, but yet they turn around and just mix it all in chicken feed anyway. So they've got enough money from us over the years that we should be able to start reaping the benefits now. I've been slinging on this farm in the back in the middle of the woods. I'm going to go get the last load. We thought it was going to be 4, but this spreader's so big I didn't have to do but 3. And so I'm going back to get the 3rd load, then I'm going to get it off and go drop this spreader and hook back up to the other one and get going again. Done 134 acres so far. So while I'm riding, I might as well talk to you. Purdue called me today. They're only going to pay $8.48 per week, because they want to go off December contracts instead of June, July, which are like $13.70 or something. So they said that we could either sell to somebody else, but we've always sold to Purdue, so it kind of pisses me off. When it's cheap, they want to get all they can. But now that we're able to make money because of the input costs, they decided that they're not going to pay us for what the market is, and I don't understand it. They said that they might not be in business if they have to pay that much. I said, well, we have to pay high inputs to sell you the wheat. So what about if we ain't in business? But that's not their problem. I said, well, you're not going to be in business if the farmers ain't in business, because that's the ones that make Purdue. So they didn't care. So I just told them I was going to hold off, see how it goes. I'll store what I don't have contract over there. But wheat's 13 something, they only want to give you $8 for it. Now tell me how screwed up a company that is. So, but that's how they do. When the farmers can actually make money, they won't pay you. And even the grain companies now are going to screw you over. You know, the chemical companies and stuff like that, I can't go to them, round up $60-some a gallon, I can't go to them and be like, well, I want to just pay you what last year it did, because I might not be in business. You know, last year it was $20 a gallon, so I feel like I should pay you that much, because if I have to pay you $60, I'm not going to be in business. They don't care about that. You know, that's how it should be. But we are definitely getting fucked this year by Purdue and everybody else. And Purdue screws you anyway, because what they do is they probe you before they weigh you. And you don't see the big totes of grain they take out there every day and go dump in their pit that they get for free from us, farmers. And then they do all that bullshit FM stuff that they dock you, but then the stuff they dock you, they turn around and put in the feed anyway. Corrupt company. It don't make no sense. And that's like Plenish. I like the Plenish beans. They yield higher than the other beans do. They give you 75 cents more, but then they turn around and lower their base to 75 cents, so they're not giving you nothing anyway. You're just breaking even on that. That's the shit. They try to sell it like, hey, we're going to give you 75 more cents a bushel. But then they turn around and lower their bases to minus 75, so you get screwed out of that extra money. But yet they still get the high oil beans that they're making double the money on. It makes no sense how this world works. The farmer gets screwed every day. And you know, like I told you yesterday, the problem is no farmers stick together. We do not stick together. And there's tons of chicken houses around here. We all can put these grain companies in a bind. But none of them stick together. So, it is what it is, I guess, but I did contracts already for a good wheat price, I think, but I'm not gonna give it to Purdue, because I told them, I said, well, in December, if I store and the price goes up to $20, you gonna give me $20 a bushel? Because they want to buy it from you for $8 now, because they say that's what the December stuff is. But if it goes up, then I just sold them $8 wheat and they're getting $20 for it. I ain't doing it. I'll store it over there. They let you store it for free, so I'm gonna store it and see how the market goes. It's not right that they can, man, they really fuck people over, man. And it's like the government. They can screw you over and you can't do nothing about it. Because people are scared to fight anymore. You know, the first time you stand up for yourself, next thing you know, you got a cop at your door saying the government, you know, wants to say something wrong with you and put you in jail because you didn't go with what they said. That's bullshit. This is a tyrannical country now. And the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. And that's how it is. They're working us like we're slaves, taxes, on top of taxes, on top of more taxes. $5 a gallon gas, and it ain't done. It's going to go up higher. Don't even think gas is done. Oil's not done. Everything's going up. It's not right that the farmer gets screwed out of grain price. So one time we can actually make some money, and we're not really making money because the inputs are so high. But at least we would be making to cover the inputs. But they won't even let you do that. They want to keep you down. And it ain't just Purdue and them. It's John Deere. It's Nutrient Ag. It's all these companies that do this shit. I tell you, the best place that I dealt with this year that we had never dealt with was Farmers Business Network, FBN. Download that app and sign up, and you'll cut. Now, I'm not saying they're not making money, but they were a hell of a lot cheaper on chemicals this year than Nutrient and everybody else that tried to gouge you, price gouge you, just screw you over as much as they can. But Farmers Business Network, you know, I'd always heard about them, but I'd never, you know, dealt with them until this year. So, and then kind of find out, like Nutrient and all them, they're buying the generic stuff from them and then charging like $10, $15 more for you when they sell it to you. So I cut them out and just went right straight to Farmers Business Network, FBN. See you. Alright, so I just come up to the wash bay. I had to wash my girl off. She was dirty. And then the other 8335R, she was hooked up to the spreader today. We just got a new motor put in it, and we made it 100 feet down that driveway, and she started sending codes, crankshaft sensor, and smoking. Came up here and took the sensor out and cleaned it, and she hadn't done it since then, so it had a little bit of stuff on the sensor is what caused it, I guess. So we're gonna hook her up to the turbo till tomorrow, and we need to put her under a strain for probably 5 hours. And that 30-foot turbo till, she don't really strain these tractors because they got 335 horsepower, but if you speed her up enough, it strains her. So we're gonna put her under strain for 4 or 5 hours and seal everything, break everything in good before we hook her up to one of the spreaders. So that's the plan. So if she blows up, we'll let you know tomorrow. There's Rizzo spreading some fertilizer. Hey, look, Alex, I'm driving your tractor. I went and hooked the turbo till up. As you can see, he's got a little camera there. That's nice for going down the road. I got to put the display in it. But yep, he's spread. Put the fertilizer on wheat. Go unfold this thing and grease her and get her ready. Alright, so I just got the 2600 in here. All he needs is auto steer. Honestly, I took that out of the 9200. I'd like to have that back because this thing right here, we can just activate the auto steer for this. And I got that all in, cable all hooked up. And then get out of this thing. I got the 6000 bubble on the top. Get the turbo tool unfolded. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna grease it. And then she'll be ready to roll. We'll see what she does. We'll break this new motor in. It's Friday, so I'm thinking it's time to go drink some beer. So everybody have a good weekend.